So here's what the blank looked like after it came out of the pressure pot. I took it to the bandsaw and rough cut it to a round shape. You also notice here that the Alumilite leaked just a little bit. It wasn't completely full to start with, but I wish it would have been the full depth of the Purpleheart wood so as to have a full thickness blank, but we'll work with what we've got. Let's start turning. Here I'm using a roughing gouge, and I know that many people will say this is the wrong tool. I should be using a bowl gouge, but I'm just trying to rough it round to take the vibration out. It's very out of balance. My little 12-inch lathe is not wanting to hold on very well. So I get the side roughly turned, and here I'm actually using my bowl gouge now to try to start to flatten the bottom of the bowl blank. In this clip, you'll see that I have my shirt pulled down over my hand. I was starting to get into Alumilite and it was chipping out pretty bad, and it was hurting my hand. So I know that's not a real safe technique, so if you're not comfortable with doing it in your shop, don't do it. But I just did it to keep the Alumilite from beating up my hands. Here you can see I've switched to the round carbide tool, and this is what I'll use for basically the rest of the turning. Tried the roughing gouge, which I knew wasn't right. Tried the bowl gouge, and it just didn't quite work. But the round carbide turning tool was definitely the way to go. Here I'm actually turning a little bit off the front, which will be the inside of the bowl, just to help level it off and help reduce the vibration a little bit more. I got the side and the bottom turned a little bit, and it was still vibrating pretty bad, and I couldn't figure out why. Finally I looked in the front of it. There was a lot of weight, a lot of Purpleheart on just one side of the blank still. So got that turned off, and here I'm finishing shaping the bottom of the bowl. Not sure what happened, but I lost the video clip of me turning the recess into the bottom. Here you see I'm putting some General Finishes wood turner finish. This stuff, to me, I think it's basically just a shellac based finish. It's sort of like a sticky, like a shellac, feels like shellac, goes on like shellac. but it shines it up real good. I'm actually gonna put a little bit of that on there, turn it around and start turning the inside. But when I get the bowl finished, I'm gonna take it off the lathe and hit it with a few coats of like a gloss spray lacquer. I think that'll really help make the Alumilite pop.